Hello, hello? There's the microphone working. Hello. Let's make sure everything's running properly. It looks like it is, though. How's it going, Fish Stick? How's it going, Faceless Angel? Ni hao. How's it going, Jordan? What if you take on too many relics because you like elites? No, I don't think that's it. I signed you up for the army, by the way. See you in 2 years. It's not really how it works here. You kind of get signed up yourself. You don't. You didn't sign me up for jack shit. How's it going, Solar? Mm-mm-mm. I learned. I'm not sure I needed to know that, Turtle, but that's. I'm gonna go with cool. Since you like relics so much, I dare you to reset until you get the 2x relic meow bonus. Thank you for the bit, Faceless. And also, maybe. Maybe I will. I've been playing Spider-Man Remastered. Very good game. Is that unironic? Like actually a good game? Or is this very good in the sense that it's old and very bad? You'd be surprised what goes on in Who's R.I.? Re? It's an actual good game. Okay. I never played very many like superhero games. Saucer, spoon, and teacup go together, right? And tongs, this is all, used in making or drinking tea. Tongs for the cubes, the sugar cubes or whatever, right? Never ending story. I don't know. West Side Story. Uh, Movie with story right there too. Okay, we're on the same page there then. What are Toy Story and Christmas Story, I want to say, is the other one? Yeah. Close with the puppet. It's Toy Story, but close. Puppets are like kind of like toys, not really, but kind of. Classic and standard and hit and an oldie. These are all not standard, probably. Classic, hit, oldie, and I don't know. It feels like it's kind of standard still. Yeah. Enduring song. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Miniature makeup, prosthetic, and puppet. Used in movie practical effects. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Um, it's a little out there, but yeah, you're not wrong. You're on a Muse kick right now, aren't you, Jordan? Where's the JFK Reloaded stream? What is that game about? Is that game about JFK like taking his revenge from the grave or something like that? Let's go with hmm. Moobot didn't add it. Is Moobot on? Yeah, Moobot's on. I mean, you could give it another try. A couple just got added. You have to recreate. Yes. The closer it is, the better the points. Holy shit. Go ghoul. Go ghoul. Ending with an L. Okay, we've got a U in here. Dream just kind of fits with the letters we have. Okay, we've got a U out of place and an E. Ooh, interesting. Spiel. It almost works. There's only a few words this can even be. Quell. Yeah, it's probably just that. Sure. Hey, thank you for the bit, Faceless Angel. Soup, do you mind giving less games a try? Really like their more or less game. Hold on. I gotta pull this over here. Less games. What is that about? Less games. More or less. Click how to play. Click which result has more, which has more searches, Twitter or YouTube, that kind of thing. Okay. All right, we can do that. All right. We'll do that at the end though. We'll do that as the last. One whole bit. Yeah. One more bit than I had before. So I'm thankful nonetheless. And it also makes a cool noise. I don't know, Italy. Kind of right in the middle of shit usually. Now the question is, are we going this way, are we going this way, or are we going this way? We'll go Ivory Coast. It is down. All right, we are 390 from the Ivory Coast. What's that? We aren't touching the Ivory Coast, but we're damn close. Senegal? Nope, Senegal's the wrong way, so we are going this way.
What's up, Doc?
Does Burkina Faso does border, I believe, yes. So it can't be Burkina. So we're like right around here, maybe? Or I think there's like a couple of countries right next to Burkina Faso that are like right in there. Mali? Maybe. I don't remember exactly where Mali is. It does border. Okay. Mali has very, very, very similar distance. So we're like right around here, or we're like right here. We could also be, well, we can't be over here because Senegal would be closer. So we've got to be right around here. I'm excited for the World Cup matches tomorrow. Who's playing tomorrow? I kept trying to guess that for a week straight, and DJ never liked my Burkina Faso guess, except for the time that it was Burkina Faso. Togo and Benin. I don't know where Togo is, but Togo's adjacent to it. I don't know where this is, but... Ah, yes. Okay, this is actually the two I was thinking of, but for some reason I thought they were horizontal instead of vertically aligned. Australia versus Turkey. Oh, that'll be an interesting match. Is there seeding in groups? Like was Australia in pool 1 or something when they made the groups? How was the seeding determined? Is Australia the underdog in that game, or are they like the favorite? Okay, Spottle. I don't know, I just watched the match. Yeah, fair enough. Male UK, not solo. It is not the Beatles. Rammstein. Steen? I don't remember. Anyways, we're somewhere between 2014 and 1969. Which is a lot. It's not a rock group. Could possibly be a pop group. Could be One Direction. Could be Muse, but they're rock though, right? It's not pop and it's not five members. So we're looking at two, three, or six or more. Before 2006. Earth, Wind, and Fire is American, right? Is Muse considered alt? Muse is considered alt? I don't know if I buy that. They draw the line in a very weird place for Muse. It's not that I don't believe that they're alt, it's that I believe that if they're alt, there are a lot of rock groups that should be considered alt that aren't. Yeah, but Linkin Park isn't rock or isn't alt, and they use like they have entire albums that are nothing but electronic effects. You know what I mean? Like I'm feeling Diet Cola today. Uncommon, no scaling, no RNG. Okay, $7. Uncommon, no scaling, no RNG. That is somewhat limiting. I guess it could be like astronomer still. I wonder what astronomer is considered. I assume it's an econ card. It is an $8 uncommon. Oh, there's only a couple of those. Yeah, that's more my issue. It's not that Muse is alt. I believe that, but more that there's plenty of other groups that probably should be alt that aren't. There's only like there can't be more than like one or two other uncommon $8. Um yeah, I'm trying to think, but they can't be scaling, so that is somewhat limiting. Um Cartomancer? No, we guessed Cartomancer yesterday. It's six. Cartomancer is only $6. It was actually what prompted me to go astronomer because I guessed Cartomancer yesterday. I went, wait, Cartomancer's not eight? And then I went, oh, I'm thinking of astronomer. There's got to be only one. There's only one option here. It's probably not a Molter Chips card, right? It'd be weird if it were. Maybe a times mult, maybe like lotto ticket or some stupid shit like that. But I'm pretty sure lottery ticket and driver's license are seven. Driver's license is rare. Um, it's not called lottery ticket anyways, is it? No, it's loyalty card is what I mean to say. This one. I'm pretty sure that's not eight. It would be insane if that was eight. I'm actually gonna scroll through and see if I can pick out the one that is $8. Oh, it's Fib, isn't it? Fib is Fib is eight because the cost is one of the Fib numbers. Yeah. Okay. Kind of wild to me that Fib is $8, actually. It's a little on the pricey side there, buddy. It's a good card. I don't know if it's $8 good though. Blank is the blank blank of blank and the blank blank in the blank. Duh. City. It is not a city. Uh, blank blank as a blank like. Blank. Blank is blank point blank percent blank in blank, then blanks. And wait, blank and blank percent blank blank. Huh. Okay. Film and oh, film star? You think this is a person? It's kind of giving me hmm book uh hold on. During the blank of blank blank blank. This is all italicized. Blank of blank 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 during the blank blank and then a bunch of single letters blank 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 at the blank of blank blank. Hmm. Super, look at the end of the fourth paragraph. Here? Or are you talking about the negative degrees? You think this is science related? Yeah. Moon? Okay. We're looking at a moon. Okay. Titan, probably, if I had to guess. Boom. Easy. As soon as you tell me it's a moon, which one needs a disambiguation and you're there. Looks like a ping pong ball. It kind of does, don't it? Titan is the largest moon of Saturn and the second largest in the solar system. What's the largest in the solar system? It's not Io, right? No, surely not. What is the largest moon in the solar system? Ganymede? Oh, it is Ganymede. I know something. Not a whole lot of things, but I know some things. And that's probably Jupiter's, right? Yeah, for sure. All right, Umagesser. Um, let's go with Narita Top Road. One space. This says one space. Two O's in the second. Tosin Jordan, just because it's got your name in it. Tosin Jordan would have been a decent guess. Narita Top Road. Space, two O's in the uh can't be Sweep Tosho. That immediately came to mind. No, why would I do that? Uh or oh, I'm thinking maybe like an OO. Maybe we should guess another Maruzensky just to get a this it gets you so many letters. A bunch of weird letters too. That's the important part. Yeah, Solar, where does that horse hail from? Where does this Sukin Madik that you speak of come from? Newfoundland. There is a K and an S in here. No Y though. No KYS. Only KS. Uh, and there's an A and an N, which are now ordered correctly. There's an A and an N and an E. Ooh. Okay. Hishiaki Bono? Uh, is that? Yeah, I think it's probably just Hishiaki Bono. I think. No, no, it still can be. I don't think anything here tells me that it can't be. I believe Hishiaki Bono. Isn't there some breeding horse names, some shit like I touch chill? Are you talking about a children looking touchable turtle? It's a lame relic. What is this ping? Hey, thank you for the bit. Soup, can you Google scientific name for the largest cockroach? Sure, but not on screen. That's good enough to put on screen. No, you might be thinking of Akebeko. Which has more Google searches? Which has more Google searches? Donald Trump or sex positions? Yeah, it's basically the same thing. This is actually a tough one. This is a tough one for me because like and in terms of like the amount of time that people have been Googling shit, this has been around a lot longer. But this guy, he's fucking everywhere. But like, this is just like, this is something that like an 18-year-old searches when they're trying to find boobies. You know what I mean? This is okay, this is based on the last month. Is there any information that like proves it like where do you see that? If this is not all time, it's Trump. Yeah, if it's recent, it's just Trump. Oh yeah, not even close. Sex positions or UFOs? Oh, it's got to be UFOs, right? Like seeing that I guess this one's a little too specific, right? This one's a little too specific. It's got to be UFOs. There's like a ton of different ways that you can Google sex positions without just typing that in. Yeah, between oh well, UFOs get a lot of Google searches, but car rental isn't bad. That's like this is something that people don't usually type in enterprise.com, right? This is something you search. Car rentals are pretty much exclusively online, and brand loyalty isn't really a thing when it comes to car rentals, I feel. People are just going to pick the cheapest shit, so they're going to want to search around. Like if you showed me, airline flights or something like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go car rental here. I think this one is gonna be fairly close. Ooh, they were equal? There was no wrong answer there, guys. Is weed legal? Is weed legal? I think it's probably car rental. I'm not sure about it's a very common question to ask, but I don't think it's gonna win. We're doing good. Is weed legal or Lil Nas X? Uh, how many people care about Lil Nas X? He's very popular, but how many people care enough to Google him? Yeah, who Googles him? Not 100% that I'm convinced it's weed, but I feel like I'm gonna go with the general popular opinion here. I think it's weed too. Okay. Good job, everyone. All right, Spotify streams. Who has more Spotify streams, Aerosmith or Vance Joy? And you do have to consider this is Spotify, so there is going to be a little bit of bias one way or another. I'm probably because like it's biased towards younger generations. Like, personally, I feel like the answer, I want to say Aerosmith, but I don't actually know if Aerosmith is going to be the right answer. I'm gonna go Vance Joy because I want to see where he lands. Ooh, barely. We get it. Led Zeppelin or Aerosmith? Which one am I putting on a gym playlist? And I think Led Zeppelin, I think what I'm gonna say is that Stairway to Heaven is bigger than the entire Aerosmith streams. That's what I think. Ooh, close. Fuck. Oh, did you try to post some bullshit? I'm not doing it for you though. Between Foster the People and Led Zeppelin, yeah, is Foster even relevant anymore? There. Pumped Up at Kicks was all they had. Yeah, I think. Yeah. They almost get it though. Dominique Fike. Who? Do they have one popular song? Because that's all they need. Fike is huge. All right, I believe you. Yep. What? BTS does. Oh, they don't use fucking Spotify out there. They don't care about Spotify. I'm sure Korea has their own music streaming, which is an interesting thing to think about.
Curly toes.
Oh god.
I'm your curly toes and pink.
No Way Home or Captain Marvel? Oh, ratings? Yeah.
To put on a fine show.
It's easy Spooderman there. The Fugitive.
For a mighty fine man.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't know much about movie ratings. I feel like I remember The Fugitive being fairly highly regarded, but I don't know if it was 8.1 good. 8.1 is fairly high. For example, Godfather is 9.0. I think, yeah, I don't know if I've heard enough about The Fugitive to believe that it's higher than an 8.1. 7.8. X-Men Days of Future Past. How was this one? I didn't see this one. And I suppose I didn't hear much about it either, so it probably wasn't as good. X-Men are kind of shit if you ask me. I know there were at least a couple of them that people liked. Ooh, 7.9 on the X-Men. It's gotta be the Green Mile, right? It's gotta be the Green Mile. This is a very highly regarded movie. Yeah, 8.6. Well, if we're talking about classics, Groundhog Day is a classic. Now, is it good enough? Groundhog Day started the returner genre of manhwa. You can't convince me otherwise. I'm gonna go Groundhog Day. I don't know that it's necessarily higher. It's gonna be close. 8.0 on Groundhog Day. Interesting. Prices. The Mark Penthouse, New York Guinness World Record for most expensive hotel room or a Ferrari 250 GTO. It's got to be a Ferrari, right? This is a hotel room. It's surely it's an expensive hotel room. Is it going to be better than an old ass Ferrari that there were only 40 of? My childhood dream is becoming a Discord moderator to P. What is P? Oh, to power trip over nothing. Gotcha. Well, uh, I'm sure your dreams will be realized one day. DJ, why are you dressed like a car salesman? I'm sorry, does shirt with buttons mean car salesman to you? Like, like, is that where we're at as a society where if your shirt has buttons on it, you're considered a shyster? Like, what are we doing here? It's got to be the Ferrari, though, by the way. This is not even close. You should play. Oh, no, thank you. Activision Blizzard. Tough one. I think Activision Blizzard might be worth more. Okay, guys. What do you guys think? What's more expensive? The entirety of Activision Blizzard or one fuzzy dog? I mean, that is that I am sure that is a fucking expensive dog. I'm gonna look at that price and be like, what the fuck? But it's not $68 billion expensive. Napoleon Bonaparte's tooth sold to a dentist for his collection. Wait, sold to a dentist for his collection on St. Helena 1821? It was sold in 1821. It wasn't sold for no $2 million in 1821. Okay, now which tooth is more expensive, guys? John Lennon's molar or Napoleon Bonaparte's tooth? Now, just based on inflation, I'm gonna go John Lennon's molar. Just based on inflation. Which tooth, guys? Which tooth? I need answers. We've got one for Bonaparte. I'm kind of more on the John Lennon side of things, but I'm not sure. Okay, we've got one for John. DJ's mom's insight. No, I don't think that's. I'm going this. Yes, big value. Huge. 5 out of 5 on prices. They gave us 2 freebies, but free throws Shaquille O'Neal missed in his career. That was a lot. Or languages spoken in Papua New Guinea. It's got to be free throws, right? I don't know if there are enough languages total to count all the fucking free throws Shaq missed. Maybe Shaq never went to the line? How often did he actually do free throws? Message effect. Holy shit. When considering inflation, Bonnie's tooth is probably more expensive than all of Activision. Nah, no way, right? I mean, maybe. Inflation goes pretty crazy once you get past like 100 years, right? But thank you for the 20 bits, by the way. Do I wait? Is that 20 bit? Surely that's how that works, right? Pretty sure. Yeah. I'm gonna go with free throws you missed. There are no 5,000 languages. That's a lot of languages, but there aren't. Mm-mm. Ooh, wild tigers left in the world. But this is all tigers, right? Surely there are more than 840 total tigers of all varieties left in the world. I'm sure it's still limited, but surely, right? Like there's got to be at least like one or two breeds of tiger that are still out in the wild, and there's like maybe a couple thousand left of that type. It's got to be more than 840, right? Unless we're like actually only counting one variety and they're not telling me that. Okay. Okay. McDonald's locations in China got to be more than 5,000, yeah? Got to be more than 5,000. McDonald's, I don't know, maybe McDonald's isn't that popular there, but I'm pretty sure McDonald's is just like a global thing. Slowly but surely he's turning into Northern Lion. Hey man, Northern Lion needs some competition, right? He's got the straw man on lock. Not bald yet though. Saw a few McDonald's in Ludwig's video, some maybe. All right. I don't know if it's 5,000, but I'm gonna click it anyways. Ooh, it is 5,000. It's 7,700. Islands that make up the Maldives. Specifically the Maldives? Hmm. I'm sure there's a lot. I don't know if it's 7,700. How big is the Maldives? I actually don't. Like, as a sense of scale. Man, I really hate Ludwig. No joke here. What's your problem with Ludwig? Ludwig's got a shitload of money and nothing better to do with his life, so he spends a lot of money doing silly shit and yapping with his friends and having mid-ass opinions on the internet. And that's fine. Do your thing, buddy. Isn't it that like 14,000 small islands? Yeah, that's why I was trying to get an idea of the size. If this is like a Polynesia sized grouping of islands, then I could actually see it being more than 7,700. But if this is a smaller region, then probably not. Maldives is less. Okay. Do you know what month it is besides June and Pride? No. What else? I'm gonna go less. I'm gonna go less on the Maldives. Yeah, okay. Circumference of the Earth in miles. I know that's more than 1,100, guys. Come on. Give me some fucking give me a little something here. 21 out of 25. That is not bad. Men's Mental Health Month. Interesting. So what do you do when you have a mental health month as a guy? Do we just like not go to work? Hell yeah. Dude, 21 out of 25 is good. That's definitely good for a first try, right? This is one I could see doing more of in the future. I like this one. Let's bookmark this. This will be the one that replaces the this will be the one that replaces the Betweendle for us. Happy Envy Month? Wait, what? You cheat on your wife or something? I don't know, bro. Can't spell Pride Month without demon? Okay, that's curious. That sounds like something an 80-year-old grandmother would post on Facebook. DJ, you should totally stream the rest of LA Noire and get nuked. I am streaming LA Noire, just only on Twitch. I'm not streaming it on YouTube. I'm not trying to get blown up, thanks. You work in Homicide? Oh, yeah, sorry. That was yesterday. Yesterday I was working in Homicide. Today we are the Homicide. What was the text up there for? LA Noire? Nudity and Slay the Spire? There's probably a mod. It'll be fun to get into the modding of this game later. I'm sure the modding community will make some fun stuff. 10-10-2-7-10. Have you beaten the 10s? Besides, I know you beat the defect. Have you also beaten those 10s? Okay, I don't like just how many combats. There are early shops. I could take the Golden Pearl. That'd probably be a decent pickup. We've got some elites, some elites, some elites, some elites. We could go like 4 fights, shop, campfire, double elite, campfire, possibly another elite. Or we could go 1 less combat, shop, elite first, then campfire, but we lose a campfire going that way. I don't like that. I prefer 2 campfires, I think. Let's take the money. 150 gold. I could also remove. That wouldn't be the worst idea either. No, I got to Silent Ascension 10 boss and got smoked. Oh. From hardest to easiest, most difficult A10s, Defect, Regent, Silent Clad, Necro. I think Necro probably will be the easiest to A10. I think I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with Defect being hardest. Honestly, it might be the Silent for me. Despite liking the Silent, Silent has really, really difficult time getting, like, Vuln and stuff. Yeah, this is actually a tough choice, because the removal is worth a lot of money. It's worth whatever the cost of removing the last card that I remove is, right? If I remove 2 cards, then that third removal would cost 200, and this is like 200 gold in that case, right? This is like lose 100 gold to remove the injury. I think I might actually take the removal. I think we remove an early strike. We just beat the shit out of this guy. Oh, I'm small now. But a bum. You know, I like a little lightning rod action from time to time. We like a little lightning rod. It plays a little slow, but I mean, this character plays slow, so what are you gonna do? We left this guy because we had to defend regardless. They're both attacking this turn, which isn't very cash money of them, but we can full block or 1 off, whatever. I would have snap picked Cold Snap without question. I don't actually think Cold Snap's all that good, personally. Let's go Punch Punch, Dual Cast, and he's dead next turn. Like, Cold Snap's fine. Oh, cool. Full block. Smokestack? We could go an early Smokestack. It's just kind of like, why? You know, early on, you really do need to focus on making sure you have, like, a good core deck. Smokestack is not actually helpful yet, unless I play against Frog. But even then, I'm not creating the status. I'm pretty sure it's go for the eyes then. I don't like Lightning Rod at all. Lightning Rod is just nice, consistent cycling, in my opinion. Considering I still get block out of it, like, you can be offensive and defensive at the same time. I don't know. I guess you could say the same about Cold Snap, though. If they can add back Electrodynamics. Spinner is the cycle card. Oh yeah, let me just pick up a rare. Oh, that's easy. Oh, let me just... Here, there, now I have a spinner in my deck. Like, that's the problem, right? You gotta actually find that. Dude, you can go whole runs without ever seeing a certain uncommon that you want. I can't just get a spinner, right? Um, second go for the eyes, a cold snap, a ball lightning. Ball lightning is decent. It's about as good as a cold snap. Maybe I do actually want a little bit of block, though. At that point, cold snap is a little bit better. I'll take a cold snap. Okay, I will mostly block. I probably will go here. Take the 2. I really hate this fight. I despise this fight with a burning passion. There's genuinely no reason not to just punch him and hope, but this particular fight where this guy's constantly getting stronger and this guy's constantly debuffing you is just like so rough. Let's be smart about it and just beat their ass instead of hoping that we get lucky. I no longer hate Quadcast. Compile driver is good now that we have the 2 different forms of orb. Okay. Cool-headed. Interesting. I think I remove a defend and take a cool-headed. And then we rest. Nice and almost full HP. An Eternal Feather is really, really good. Is really, really good. I compile my driver. I draw a Sender's Bane. I'm sad. I get infections. Fine, you may have my setup. Ouch, my bones. Run, go for the eyes on a turn where he's not attacking. Very cool. I punch him. I cool-headed. I cold snap. I lightning. No more infections. Booty worms. Alright. Well, I guess I'm playing the 3 cards that I've drawn. Not too bad, the damage. Okay, we could compile driver. It deals 7, so it eliminates this issue. We are going to cool-headed. We do draw into an infection. We've got 9 here. I think I would rather just cycle for now and get a little bit less block, but actually get some more offensive measures up. You have been go for the eyes. This is actually a very frustrating hand, considering that is all of the infections left in my deck. What's up? How's it going, Nushi? Okay, we go here. Of course, it also hits him. A classic. We go here and here. Yeah, more infections, I know. I know how it works. And then we go dual cast here. We go cold snap, and we go punch, and they die. Potion of Binding. Miniature Cannon. I can't play Meteor Strike as much as I want it. It's a fucking dead card until I can figure out how to play it. Tired, very tired. 07s. Just like generally a long day, or I want that Meteor Strike, man. It's a dead card until I can. Where do I get the energy to play that card? You know what I mean? Like, if I could figure out how to, like, add Slither to it, or something like that. Get a T-set, maybe. But otherwise, I'm just making my deck worse. I can't take it in good faith. Egg. That's useful. We'll get some egg use. Alright, FTL happens every time, right? I lightning rod, I FTL. I do have a couple turns to work with here. This guy really hurts the defect, though, I will say. The defect fucking hates this guy. Because I can't make use of his slow. Good thing we got the go for the eyes this turn, at least. Let's go ahead and compile drive a couple cards. I will likely do a lightning and a cold snap, because I want to do damage, but I also want to block. Because I don't want to just fucking die next turn or whatever. I could do like a cool-headed dual cast. That might not be bad. And if I throw a potion of binding, he's down to 17 damage, and then I punch him in the head. Full block. Huge. FTL and go for the eyes. A tool. And a dual cast, and a go for the eyes, and a strike. And we got out of that a lot easier than we should have. No. No way. A little bit of dark value with a little bit of weak. Tesla coils, dog water. No. Don't know about no. I'm kind of on the fence about that. 2 costs hurts. The third week is nice. I kind of feel like I shouldn't be taking that. I don't know. I guess I'll take it. I'll take it. A little bit more weak never hurt. Oh, hey! Haven't seen you guys in a while. I don't know who I'm supposed to be hitting here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just throw a fire potion at someone and fuck him up. Like this guy. You. Hold that. I don't think I trust myself to actually kill, though. With, like, just some lightning getting lucky. So we'll take the 5. We go dual cast here, we get lucky, big. Okay. Your eyes have been gone for. Got him. DJ, you should join Streamer University. Is that a fucking thing? Is that a thing? Does that exist? That doesn't sound like it exists, but at the same time it does. This fight's a lot better than the other fight. Twig Slime only got half the fucking health. I guess I'll hit him instead. Okay, Lightning disagrees. Oh, Kaisenats. Yeah, no thanks. I'm good. Boink. Ooh, hey, look at that lethal. That felt good. Charge battery upgraded, yeah! Some scam by guys. I love that it's just a scam up front. I like the idea of them just straight up calling it a scam on the screen, on like the main screen. You go to the website, they're like, a scam project by. How's it going, Paul? And you can have my zap as well. Gotcha. Feeling pretty good right now. We're kind of cycling quite nicely. There was an error processing your order. Please try again later. Oh. What is the unupgraded? Oh, it doesn't exhaust anymore? Wait, Chill's pretty goated, isn't it? When upgraded? Against Vantum. Against Vantum, I feel like I'm alright against Vantum. I feel strong against Vantum. I told you this last time we multiplayered. Yeah, I remember you mentioning something of the sort. Let me get the Zap upgrade. I feel slightly energy starved. Your eyes have been gone for? Defect has generally an easier time against this guy anyways. Because he can just punch through everything. And with Weak coming in basically on repeat. We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll go here. We'll go here. And I'm full blocking, so I don't need to boost away. A little bit of a waste of that block. But I can definitely draw some cards this turn. Oh boy. Yeah, I'll dual cast an 18 damage Dark Orb. That's pretty good. Play one of those. Got another null, eh? Okay, we'll do this first and put the null on the back. And charge battery for next turn. Zap. Defend, cold snap, punch. Still full block, wow. Okay. We've got our null here. I should probably go ahead and use that, yeah. Okay. And he's doing 21. Just lightning rod me. I'll take a little bit of damage. It's not like he's actually gonna kill me. It would be a Festivus miracle for him to actually be able to kill me. Go ahead and draw 3, zap, strike, channel the dark, or evoke it rather. Cool. Multicast plus might be worth looking at. But Coolant is just very nice, consistent block. I am very defensive, though. I'm very, 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 very defensive. Get ready, here it comes. How's it going, Fish Stick? What's up? Coolant is a nice card. Multicast Plus is definitely like something I could consider because it's an X+1. What do you think about? This man is literally coming up with his question as he's typing it. The pomegranate. I'm pretty sure this is just Storybook every time, right? Storybook's busted. It's such a busted card. It auto upgrades too. We got Toxic. Oh my god, it's busted. Pomegranates are fine. I don't think I have a strong opinion about pomegranates. It's good that you love them, though. It's nice to have things you love. I can't say I necessarily share the love. But I don't not like them. We could go 4 elites. Chances are we go 3 in a second shop, though, yeah? We go here. Okay. Ooh, that's a very nice pull. Either you remove all the juicy little things and put them in a bowl and eat them with a spoon, or... Okay, you're doing 17. I guess I have a lot of block here. I don't need the brightest flame. I think this guy might be a little bit fucked. Eat it like an apple? I didn't realize you could eat, and I don't know what I thought you did with a pomegranate, but for some reason I didn't think you could just, like that. Turbo Plus feels pretty damn good. I have some card draw already. If I see a skim, it's an easy pickup from there. I think I'm okay to remove a cold snap. I don't think that's a pivotal card to my deck. You watching some Balatro, or do you actually mean to say Bamatro? I mean, I'm taking damage either way, right? I guess I should probably weaken front, just to reduce the damage I'm taking. Okay, now we FTL back. We chill 1,000,000% of the time here. Dual cast goes here, then there. That's pretty good. Let me go ahead and brightest flame here. I'd rather not take free damage for no reason. Balalalatro. That's a worthless fucking turd. Jesus. Boink. Hologram plus. We're removing a defend at this shop, unless there's something insane here. I don't think a Dolly's mirror changes a whole lot. Like, well, you could Dolly's mirror brightest flame. You could Dolly's mirror brightest flame. That feels pretty good. It's dude, I saw you message it the first time. Which one are you talking about? Probably, do I remember it being like hotfix or something? Or hologram? No, it's neither of those. The character on the left? I mean, yeah, it's defect for sure. That's who I'm playing. We're playing defect. Maybe I just take a Dolly. I genuinely think I just Dolly's Mirror Brightest Flame. It's such a damn good upgrade. It's so valuable. Whoa. Like, having 2 Brightest Flames? Sheesh! And I skipped the rest. We're actually probably hitting a later shop anyways, unless I just absolutely clap the shit out of all of these. We still get to transform and defend too. That'll be nice. I don't think anything here does enough damage on its own. Transform and defend. We're very defensive. We don't need all these defense. We got a fucking spinner, man. Double the max HP burn? Yeah, but who cares? It'll be fine. Look, watch me go. Boom, we get to charge battery for next turn. Boost away, coolant. Brightest flame. We could dual cast this and hit like 2 of the eggs, I guess. Is worth something. And we zap, and then we compile driver. Don't need to hit him. Guess I hit you. And I hit you again. And I believe in the heart of the cards. I win. The heart of the cards doesn't fail me. I punch you. I chill. What do you do? Dual cast for sure. Dual-headed. And you're hitting for a cool 7. Alright, I hologram back FTL for another 5. I'm doing an Ascension 10 silent run, took an accuracy, and haven't gotten any shift generating cards. And that is, like, one of the things about this game, is you want to make that really nice combo work, but sometimes it's just, you can't go for that because it's gonna fuck you. And that might be an example. Like maybe you hit the cards you need, maybe you don't. Which is why there are some cards that are just instant takes, because they just fit so well in basically any build you put together. Something like Prepared, right? Where even if I'm not necessarily going a draw discard build in its own right, it has synergy with every Sly card in the game. So if I see it early, I'm taking it every time. Taking a Beam Cell Plus. Huh. Guess I didn't need to boost away. I had an extra energy. Strike feels like not what I do here. This is a fight that I'm going to be playing slow, I'm pretty sure. Double Brightest Flame. That's a little silly. But if it means I don't take all that damage, I suppose I'll do it. You can go ahead and have that, brother. There we go. Weak. Let me go ahead and hologram back maybe a compile driver so that I can go ahead and draw 3. Yes, excellent. FTL is net neutral since I'll just draw one of the dazed. And then we'll zap. And I'm not going to punch because I'd like to have a good next turn and not have 2/3 of it be guaranteed dazes. Let's go cool-headed. We can hologram back what? Nothing. Zap. And, I mean, I'll still do the hologram to zap again. Take a bunch of damage, but that's to be expected. He's going... Go for the eyes. Dual cast. Strike, and he's dead. Molten Egg. We're collecting the eggs. All of the attacks and all of the defense. Glacier. Glacier's too slow. Which is ironic. Or not ironic. The opposite of ironic. Ornamental Fan. I don't know how often I play 3 attacks in a turn, but probably occasionally, right? Spinner is gonna save my ass during this fight. Methinks. Punch you. Coolant. Turbo defend, hologram defend. Brightest Flame, zap. Almost certainly playing the boost away, but maybe I'll just get the block. Dual casting the fucking glasses. Nasty work. Yeah, I'm gonna probably need to boost away. We're blocking 17, they're doing much more than that. I'll punch you once and you once. It has pivoted from shift lol, not a pivot, but now poison. Glacier arrives exactly when it needs to, not a moment earlier. Okay, we're doing 4 all right now. So I could go null front. Go for the eyes front, strike back. And that is plenty. I even full block. Nice. And he's dead. Absolutely saved by that. Ooh, Shadow Shield. I don't... no. Capacitor. Capacitor every time here. We're channeling so many orbs, we might as well delay our start by just a wee bit to get value. Spinner plus getting me an extra glass is nice. Coolant being 3 block is even nicer, though. Can I take another elite? I have 158 bucks, so I don't care that much about a shop. I think I can take another elite, and if this goes horribly wrong, I can pull off. Go ahead and beam cell me there. Zap, brightest flame, cool-headed, FTL, hologram back. Honestly, the brightest flame, spinner, capacitor. This is a fight that I absolutely want to get everything up as early as possible. So, chill, lightning rod, pile driver, turbo, null for the weak, coolant for a billion block on future turns, and we full block without need for brightest flame. Okay. I don't really need the extra energy, but give it to me anyways. Go ahead and dual cast that. Uni, weak. Yeah, double spinning through things with the lightning rod is going really hard right now. Okay, cool-headed, FTL, hologram, cool-headed, zap, strike, charge battery. Gonna beam cell, compile, driving the compiler. 26. I'm currently blocking for a solid amount though. Yeah, like we're blocking for 22 of that. I can survive not playing a brightest flame for once. Win. Swift potion, I think I care more about that than the other one. Killing in the name of. Which version of blocker energy do I want? I feel good on the energy now. I don't really think I need any of that. Feels like I'm just polluting my deck. Random power or random zero cost card? Ooh. There's a lot of shitty powers that Defect has. They're not like shitty in their own right, but they're shitty with my deck. Like if I get fucking Storm or something like that, it's like that's not helpful. It's the Defect's friend, the metal. So I'll take a random zero cost. Second beam cell. We'll take that. I would honestly take an all for one at this point. Turn one spinner again to save my ass again. Give me the Swifty. Give me the Zap. Give me the brightest flame. Give me the go for the eyes on the back guy. Give me the beam cell on the middle guy. Give me the charge battery. Give me the strike on the middle guy. And give me an extra defend. Give me FTL on the front. Coolant. I don't think I need a capacitor here. I think I'm going here, and I'm going no. And we'll take a little damage. That was expected. Definitely gonna go ahead and brightest flame unless I can hologram my way into a victory here. Hologram TL. We'll see what that gets me. We're gonna beam cell front, FTL front, dual cast. That is double lethal, but if I could cycle once first, it would be better. I guess I could just go to next turn, right? Because I'm going to do a whole bunch of damage here. We're full blocking. There's no way I don't do 10. Right? Indeed. Boop. Regen potion. Alright, well, definitely not going to rest then. Synchronize. Ooh. That's a lot of focus. A little bit of synchronize. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean now, Jordan. We're gonna go capacitor upgrade. Right. Beam cell. Spinner, capacitor. And hologram back the beam cell for another 2 turns. Because I have the regen potion, I'll take the disintegration. You can be weakened, chill, lightning rod, cool-headed. Some more defense, some more defense. Know your weakness, a rockin' sauce. You have been weakened. Let me go ahead and synchronize up. Holy. Look at all that. Holy shit. We've got 4 different kinds of orbs, so we get 8 focus out of that shit. That is actually kind of insane. Brightest flame me, coolant me. What's left to draw here? Dual cast, Ascender's Bane. Yeah, sure, fuck it. Give me another one. We also got a strawberry from a relic, which completely negated the entirety of all of the brightest flames we played in Act 2. And it's the worst of the max HP relics as well. It's just... brightest flame just doesn't hurt enough to not play it every time you see it. Unless you really don't need to, of course. Alright, and you're going to be catching these hands next turn. Yeah, disintegration me. You haven't even, like, hurt me yet, so... why do I care, you know? Let's go synchronize. Weak. Okay. We've got a good hologram angle here. Hologram the synchronize. Since we still have 4 unique orbs. And then if I zap, I do 26 with the dark. And if I cool-headed, that's almost certainly lethal, right? And there. Full block just in case. Shit. I didn't even use the regen potion. I forgot I had it. Modded. Yeah. Yeah. And I get a modded plus. And honestly, I'll take a fire over a Vuln. I apply a lot of Vuln since I have 2 beam cells. Double damage on 3 attacks in my deck is basically worthless. Like, I could upgrade fucking beam cell, right? Like, that's genuinely where we're at. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel and we're upgrading beam cell with that. No. Warhammer or Psy is the real question. We've got a late shop there. We'll see if we can make use of it, though. Because there is a mid-act shop that I might like more into a campfire extra and 2 elites. We could go the early one and go 3 elites with 2 campfires, though. Which is super cool. I'm losing a little bit of value, but not that much. It's, what, 2 fights instead of 3? Like, I'm losing like 7 gold, whatever. If I'm going 3 elites, do I take 4 upgraded cards per and get like 12 upgrades? Or do I just take 7 block? 7 block a turn is nice, but I also feel like I'm really, really strong on the block. I'm gonna take, you know, I never take the hammer. I'm gonna take the hammer. Hello, Crowman. Modded. FTL. Spinner. Yeah, full-headed. Even if I draw something that I'd rather have, I'd like to have the ice up. And brightest flame me once, and null, and now we've got synchronize, and if I click chill, I get a billion block. This is the kind of fight I'm okay with double brightest flaming on, because this guy scales out of control if I'm not careful. Should just kill him now. Go for the eyes and coolant and punch him in the throat, maybe. Actually, you know, this is only 9 damage. No, we have lethal then. We have lethal. No need to fire pressure. Innate afterimage with hot cocoa is nasty, yes. That can be a free win. Don't need a gunk up. 5x3 is not what this deck needs. Hello! I would prefer not to get the London special, if at all possible. Let me go ahead and null, hologram, the null back. Still can't kill, but I can't, well, I can kill front, at least. With the fire pot, and we full block on the back by using the ornamental fan. I don't much like you guys. Go ahead and draw 3, see what we get. Draw me another couple. We'll go beam cell, strike is lethal there. Go for the eyes on the back. And to defend gives us full block, no need to brightest flame. And I'll just full block. We win this eventually. I don't think this guy does enough for me to be concerned. In fact, that's just he's dead. Glasswork. I'm blocking. Damn, okay. Shit, man. I do like scaling on a card, but maybe just a pair, honestly. A pair plus an overclock might be enough in and of itself. We could also go overclock plus a remove. We could remove a strike probably at that point. Just keep our deck really tight-knit. What else we got? A fasten? No. Rocket punch is good, but not, we don't create enough statuses. Maybe hologram overclock and remove? We can afford those. Being able to pull back my synchronize is kind of a win con, so I'm pretty cool with that. Clumsy for a relic. Sure. Horncleat. I'll definitely take that. Clumsy being the ethereal kind is definitely a factor of why I did that. Let's compile driver first. Boost away is nice to get here. Capacitor, hologram, chill. Probably a brightest flame fight. For sure a brightest flame fight. Hologram back the modded maybe here? Yeah. And we'll overclock, and we'll go for the eyes. And we will probably synchronize, yeah? I don't really need to. I could lightning rod instead. That's fine. Weak. Spinner. Okay, we're in business. I'll go ahead and Brightest Flame, just see what we draw. FTL, defend. Not very useful, but at least we got those off the top. I would have drawn them next turn and been sad, so... You're still weakened. Damn, you hit pretty hard for someone who's weakened. Let's hologram back FTL and draw. Another modded? Not bad, all that. Null here. And that gets me the block from Ornamental, which guarantees my safety. God, I wish. What? No. Alright, and then we synchronize, and now we're doing a billion, trillion, quadrillion with everything. And then I zap you. And charge battery for full block and a million more. Oh my god. And dual cast for, that would have been 76. Power potion, love it. Don't need any of that. Go next. Full health, Smith. Smith V. Cool-headed, more card draw. What do we win? Nunchucks. It's useful. I play some zero-cost attacks. Modded. Spinner. Beam cell. Cool-headed me. Yeah, brightest flame for sure then. Lightning rod, defend, synchronize, and yeah, do cast one. Cool. Take some damage, just enough for me to warrant throwing my regen potion finally. Piddle. One of these, and one of those, and some of this, and one of these. And I would like to hologram back. Have we drawn turbo yet? No. Let me hologram back my overclock. There's my turbo. Capacitor, coolant, null to get rid of one of these thingies, and pass an energy next turn. Cool. Now you're actually vulned. Did that man just say I have the power to kill a yak from 200 yards away? That is quite impressive, if so. Accidental block for 49. Oh, he's bringing out the sword. Alright, well, you're weakened and I'm gonna synchronize. So I block for full. Actual full block. Doink. Full-headed. A little bit of charge battery, a little bit of that dual cast angle, a little bit of bop, 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 bop. I'm loving it. Oh, hey, that's a turn that I don't like very much. Burn, 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 void. Burn. Dazed. And yet, no damage. Guess I'll synchronize. Got him. That was 4 upgraded cards. Chandelier will be good. Claw is not it. I'll take a second lightning rod, though. I like a little bit more cycling. Ain't no freaking way I wrote stop questioning the witness. Stop questioning the witness! Your Honor! Your Honor, do something! You know what? I'm gonna do something unconventional here. I'm gonna upgrade the rest of my deck over these next two fights. So I'm actually gonna rest just to see if I can get cooler potions than what I have. No, I could not. Worth a shot. Okay, you can have this, buddy. And you can have one of those as well while you're at it. And take one of these! Lose an orb slot, gain 2 strength and 2 dex. Sure. I have capacitor, I'm okay with that. Still gonna take a bunch of damage this turn because I drew no block to speak of, but what are you gonna do? Huh. Brightest Flame me. Alright, 4 turns of lightning rotting. I have 7 energy this turn. Okay. Then I just want all the card draw. Modded me. Hologram back the synchronize this turn as well. And give me that dual cast and I'll beat the crap out of this guy. Holy. He's made me vulnerable and is now attacking for 43. Can't say I'm a big fan of that. That's not the matter. Ooh. Dummy. Dummy thick? No need to upgrade cards. I don't want the relics, so I'm obviously just gonna go for the potion, right? Like, just take the easy way out. I am a little bit of a scaler anyways, so... as opposed to a vector. Alright, let's start zapping them. I'm gonna be real, I don't think I should play capacitor. I think we go hologram... cool-headed. Beam cell, go for the eyes, dual cast the dark, and it's lethal. Ooh, lucky tonics, nice. That's a nice one. Won't say no to that. Modded, chill, zap, brightest flame, coolant, brightest flame, punchy punchy punch, charge battery, full blocking. Okay. I should probably beam cell someone else, but we'll see if I have the ability to do that. Just lightning rod me. And then I'll cool-headed. Doesn't really matter what I draw, I don't think. I'll be able to finish this fight even without those cards. I also see how I told you that you would get Spinner this run? Yeah, I transformed into it. That was a pretty weird way to get it. Alright, we synchronize. We hologram. Oh, right, because the I was like, wait a second, why are those exhausting? Because that guy's still alive. Yeah. So these guys are hitting me for a total of 29, 39. Yeah, I'm full blocking that. Boost away can fuck off, I suppose. Never mind, one of them died anyways, it didn't even break. Alright, we go FTL on the back. We go for the eyes on the front. We do a little bit of chilling. Do a little bit of modding. Do a little bit of beam selling. Definitely a zap. Definitely a compile driver to draw a billion cards. We strike for lethal, give me back all my upgrades. And we begin the process of beating this man to within an inch of his life. You've got 1 HP, I don't think you're living. There we go, we've successfully upgraded our entire deck. The entire deck is upgraded. Now, read previous comment and make a decision for me. Also, hi Rex! Just beat Sand, and do I take Envenom or Adrenaline? I do already have Spinning Top, Noxious, and Hot Cocoa. Envenom is pretty good if you are already running a fair number of attacks, plus Noxious. If you're not actually running that many attacks, Envenom's kind of whatever. Adrenaline's always like a decent take. Black Cannon. No point in taking that, really. There's not really a point in taking Sweeping Beam either. I think those are just no-takos. I have no cards to upgrade, guys! Explosive Ampule Levuln Potion. No, I'll stick with what I have. It's weird to not be able to upgrade. This is a tribute. Yeah, I think... You know? Hold on. Wait. I don't actually have that many rare cards, do I? I could add Spinner to my hand and Modded back into my hand. Well, it wouldn't add Modded back in, just Spinner. Anointed isn't really the play. Do I take Splash and just hope it's fun? Like, the proper answer is Shockwave, but I'm gonna take Splash because I want to have some fun. Strangle. Sure. I did intend to play a lot of cards this turn. Let me go back and hologram the overclock, probably. This is a tribute. I'm gonna believe in the heart of the cards here. Chill works fine. And then I dual cast. And I want to synchronize, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna Lightning Rod instead, get that up and running. Okay, I can play either Lightning Rod or one of my Brightest Flames. Tough choice. FTL there. Beam Cell, go for the eyes. Capacitor, defend. Strike for 18, which is a little weird. Thank you for top decking a Brightest Flame. Thank you for top decking a Brightest Flame. We strangle again. There we go. Now we are the cooking. Cool. And we're full blocking as well. I've still got my buffer potion if I need it. That's a bad turn. I get to play one card. You may play one card. Yippee! Still full blocking. Yeah, get out of here. Okay. I would like to use this hologram to Brightest Flame and overclock. Now, what do I hologram back? Do I hologram back the modded? Since I have a lot of extra energy? I think so. I think I turbo and then I modded. Then I probably synchronize. And I boost away. a charge battery so that I can compile driver. I could double synchronize, have fucking 16 focus this turn. Or I could splash and hope for the best. Nah, let's synchronize. 96 block. Seems pretty good. Okay, we hologram back our synchronize a million times. Cool. Yeah, this run's playing itself at this point. I don't think I am too concerned. Even on these, like, pretty dead turns, it's, like, not even a problem. I'm probably taking the hologram on the synchronize again. Beam cell here. Give me the cool-headed, give me the brightest flame. And that's GG. And have a buffer, too. Easy money. That's Ascension 7 on defect. Foolish. Is there an achievement for having less max HP than usual? I think there's one for having like 1. But... Killed 9 or more elites. So they don't consider it to have beaten a boss without taking damage if you use Brightest Flame. Okay. Taking damage. Okay, I think we could probably get another one in here. Maybe like an Unga Bunga Necrobinder run. So we got 9, 8, 8, 9, 8 now. Pretty good. No, I'm not doing. Yeah, I know you're joking, but also I'm not feeling multiplayer today. Okay, late shop. This is kind of a scattered act in general. I don't mind this shop campfire here late in the act, but it is sort of giving up 2 elites to do. I might be okay with that, but I'm also not getting any campfires until here. So I gotta be able to fight 2 elites and minimum 4 combats without a campfire. I don't know about that. I might just need to wait till next act for a shop, hit a campfire here, hit a campfire here, and then 3 fights on the way in. We're on Necro. The rares can be good, but I'm probably just on a removal angle. Maybe I'll take it. Let's see what the rares got for us. Spirit of Ash, Demence. I don't know how it's pronounced. Or Oblivion. I kind of like an Oblivion here. This is obviously really good. It's also really, really expensive. Maybe it's okay to take... This is the better card between the two, in my opinion. Assuming I don't get, like, a Plate of Flesh or something. Just having an extra energy and drawing an extra card is like, really, really, really good. So... I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll upgrade it at the first shop if we're given the opportunity. Right, you hit harder now. Like, a lot harder. Genuinely, give me that now. I think this should help me survive this fucko. Pew! Bodyguard... Defend, defend, punch. Beat him to death. Doink. Yeah, that was the right call. Debilitate early, yeah. We don't have anything to use with it yet, but I mean, it does just do damage as well. It's not like it's genuinely worthless. How much do you want to bet one of these question marks is a fight anyways? I'm gonna go all the question marks. Remove a card for a guilty? I can remove an injury for a guilty? That's big. Especially since I'm skipping the shops. Demence turn 1? I don't know if I need to do that for this fight. Feels like a fight you can generally win without it. Go for the back guy here. Now these guys do all hit a little bit harder, so it's not exactly true. So we go Unleash. I am gonna defend, and I mean, like, doesn't really matter which of those I play. Take the 2, get a free turn, be sad because I drew nothing but defends on that turn. Not quite lethal, is it? Genuinely? A little bit of eradicate business. That's 11. So that leaves him at 1. Ugh. Lame. Take my 2 damage. Whatever. Sleight of Flesh. Yes. Debilitate does count for that, so... if I take the Chosen Cheese, I cannot upgrade. So I'm not taking the Chosen Cheese. I'm going to make my deck better. How am I making it better? Negative Pulse, probably. But what else? Especially with Sleight of Flesh, Negative Pulse goes hard. Probably Fear for the Debilitate plus Fear combo. Transform something into Peck. Slither my Demence. Yeah. Yeah. Heal for 19. When's the next heal? Really soon, Smith. No reason to Smith it now. So we Smith Fear for the extra Vuln turn, probably? Alright, what's our third fight? Shrinker Beetle? Of course you roll into 3. I mean, I guess it's fine, it's Shrinker Beetle. He's not attacking this turn anyways, you don't care. Okay, so we Fear, we Debilitate, and he dies because we're applying debuffs. Berry is interesting. I've never actually played a Berry deck, but I do have the energy to play Berry. And if I get a little bit more, like, Berry is playable. Just a thwack, you know? 52 for 4 energy. Nah, give me a second Fear. It's not it. If I had just a little bit more, I'd probably take it, but not enough on its own. I took no damage. I'm still gonna heal. We're about to fight 4 things in a row. Fear, Debilitate, Strike for 12. Bodyguard, Fear, Strike. Take a whole bunch of damage because I drew poorly. It's not actually that much damage. Demence for 3 again, huh? Well, I do need to get that off, so I'm taking it. We Sleight of Flesh, we Negative Pulse, it's lethal. That's probably incorrect order, eh? I should have killed first, then Sleight of Flesh, Negative Pulse, and done 9 to all. That's not gonna stop me from killing these guys, but I need to order things. These do 9. That's lethal. That's lethal. And I don't take any damage from the Wriggler, but I do take the 9 from the infections. So that plus that, take 1 damage. Bodyguard, defend, defend, strike. No, you may not hurt me. You may perish is what you may do. Vambrace will be good. No escape goes pretty hard here. Hello. You two are a little scary. The skill potion will be more useful against probably Birdonis or the statue. We'll see. We might need it. Like now. I don't want to take 16. That'll do nicely. That will do quite nicely. I'll take 1 damage to kill. Not that I had a ton of choice in the matter, but... defense, sleight of flesh... Take 10 anyways, because they hit so damn hard. And eliminate. Shroud, big. Can I take 2 more fights? I like to believe in myself. Your journey ends here. We'll see about that. It might, but we'll see. I appreciate you giving that to me at 1 cost for once. Fear. Huh. So if I bodyguard shroud no escape, I still actually don't do enough, do I? GG. Your journey does end here. Dude hit way too hard, didn't draw my cards in the right order. What are you gonna do? Demence being at the bottom of the deck definitely hurts. That run had potential, too. Just didn't get what I needed. Early shop I like with the Golden Pearl. That's a given. There's a late shop, though. There's 2 shops, which is weird, and I'm not sure how much I like that. We can hit shop 4 elites that actually still gives campfires, 2 of them, and we get our 3 combats early. That's gotta be it, right? The Golden Pearl. See if we can get a game changer early. Get some free damage, because the game loves to deal free damage turn 1. Gotcha. Okay, all full block. You perish. Entropic Brew as a first potion is pretty wild work. Give me the Grave Warden. Max HP, or spend money to get steady. Retain on cards. Retain on cards. I don't have any cards yet that I want retain on. Just give me the max HP. Putting retain on, like, some blocks is cool enough, I guess, but it's not, like, that important. Now, do I take an orrery, or do I take an early hidden gem? There's an early hidden gem here. No matter what hidden gem hits, it's good, right? I really like an early hidden gem. It might be silly. It genuinely might just be silly, but I kind of like it, and I'll take the Putrefy. Because, like, hidden gem's only 1 cost. Right, you have been putrefied. I hidden gem a strike with replay 2. Hidden gem is underrated. I do think it's really good. I mean, like, this does 27. Dead. Aerobic acid is the other one, is wild. Wow, those are two really good potions. Feeling pretty strong with that. Give me the Blight Strike. Okay. Give me the Putrefy here. Give me the Aerobic. Neurosurge is fine. Give me the Hidden Gem. I'm going to go for Lethal. Like so. And we can Blight Strike and we can Dirge once. That is the replay too. So we can Soul, Grave Warden, 1, 2, 3, and you're dead. I don't like those cards, and because I took some cards early, I don't think I need to take those cards either. Hello, Coral Man. I suppose this is a fine Blessing of the Floor Jangle so that I can actually do some damage this turn. Neko Skull, ooh la la. Take 2. Hidden Gem on a Soul, that's kind of wild. Bodyguard. Realistically, I should just defend here. I would like to Hidden Gem. I defend. Okay. I drew my replay defend. One of these. Give me the summon. You've been doomed. Do not resist. Hidden Gem, something. Grave Warden. Let's go ahead and use some souls. And because he's doing 28 this turn, Lucky Tonic might be good. We can't use Hidden Gem. I think the buffer is probably well spent here. And I defend, and then I take 0, and I can do that. There we go. You can take 6. Cool. A pair. A pair of what? A pair of D's. Death's Door. There's quite a few nice synergies with it. I'd like to Smith Hidden Gem, but I should probably go ahead and rest up here. Exhaust 10 cards, lose some max HP, kind of reset myself to where I used to be, but then I get the Nimble on all of my block cards for the rest of forever. And a Blood Vial, which is, this is fine. I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna deal with these guys. Let's go drink that attack potion, like, now. Maybe a Drain Power is the way to do it? Right, we play Death's Door and then use Drain Power to immediately upgrade it. And 3 damage isn't worth 5 block. You need to really quickly kill one person in this fight, basically. We Hidden Gem a strike. Okay, that's fine. That guy's down. That's good. We'll take a little bit of damage to be expected from this fight, but as soon as one of them is down, the fight gets easier. Block, block. Attack, front. Bodyguard. Death's Door Grave Warden. Nothing I can do about taking a bunch of damage here, unfortunately. I do have a little bit left over, so it's not too ridiculously bad, but... There's my replay 2 strike. Does this actually... This is something I'm curious about. He does go down after the first one. Doesn't end up mattering. Definitely gonna Hidden Gem here. And unfortunately, these two are still hitting for 22. I think I'll just take that on the chin. Defend. Unleash. Hidden Gem. Bodyguard. Cool. Take a bunch more damage, because that's just how this fight is. I'd like to summon 15, thank you very much. We're just a very scaling build that doesn't do good if you're not allowed to. Because, like, now I'm actually invincible. It hit the summon, GG, right? Like, 39. On the real, though, how many things have to go wrong for someone to become a Discord moderator? I don't know, man. Some people just want to hang out in the channel they like. Okay, got a strike on the first one. That's pretty good. Is it that one? No. It is this one, though. Okay, this is that strike again, which is a great time for it. That puts me 1 off of knocking him down, which is exactly where I want to be. Because now he's going to get angry. The problem is that turn isn't a great turn to knock him down. But I do need to so that I don't perish. This is really bad timing on my draws all around. Just genuinely horrible timings. I drew my replay to attack on the turn that I absolutely need to defend. I drew my replay to defend on the turn that he's not attacking. Ugh. 16. This leaves me with 1 HP. Didn't draw my replay to anything this turn. So we simply die. Nah. Fuck that. We're save scumming the shit out of that. Moderating like you're enforcing the rules of the Kingdom of Heaven? Usually it's not that serious, though. Anyways, let's see if I can do the same thing as last time. I want to play something just a little bit different and see just how ridiculously different the payoff is. You'd be surprised? No, I wouldn't be surprised at all. Okay, we draw around. We do a little bit of this. Now I draw the replay to attack on the right turn. And he dies. See? Amazing. Pull aggro. I like pull aggro, especially with extra block on it. How would save scumming work here, though? You'd still draw the same cards in the same order. Yeah, but I just knew what I needed to do. Okay, we do this, we do this, we do that. I knew what needed to happen differently, basically. Hey, could you stop stealing my money, schmuck? Okay, and then we block for 11 here. He's been doomed. They're both stunned for a whole turn. What was my first replay to? One of my strikes, yeah. Okay. This should be fine. I think I just bodyguard, unleash, blight strike. I mean, he only needs a normal strike. I'll draw it next turn. He'll be dead. I'd rather kill the front guy. He wakes up. He's like, oh god, I gotta go. No, you don't. Give me my money back. Deathbringer. I think Deathbringer is a goated card, honestly. Hang is here too, though. A Hang with replay would go, like, that's genuinely just, like, win. You know what I mean? If I had the ability to put it on top of my deck, things would go even harder. I'll go Hang. Since they were kind enough to present it to me. 50 gold to upgrade starting hand. Yeah, that's fine. For this boss, that's definitely fine. I think I'll go ahead and rest. I'm not sure 30 HP is enough to kill this guy, but we'll see what we can do. I'm actually gonna save my Putrefy. I think I need that to hit on a very specific timing. Okay, we get a free Hang. Right? Hidden Gem, a Soul. That's probably not what I want to hit, because it's only going to be a single draw. Okay. Now we beat him up. 21, turn 1? Yeah, damn. Okay, there's a Hang. If I draw Hidden Gem next turn, we might get a very interesting option. We've gotta Hang. Like, it's gotta happen. That's kind of what I'm looking at. We're going to get it on something interesting that turn, regardless. In this case, we get to Blight Strike thrice. That's big. And Pull Aggro is actually better than Death's Door here, because I get to carry over some of it to future turns. Let's go ahead and just lay into him this turn, I think. What's left here? Yeah, just lay into him. I'm good without the Grave Warden. Sweet second Ascension 10 boss, although it's the Queen. Dun 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 dun. Well, we win next turn. We get to triple play Hang. Yeah, you're super fucking dunzo. Good night. Sentry mode's fine. I think I prefer a Devour Life here. We don't get to make a whole lot of souls, though. We've got, like, 1 soul per rotation. Double after image might be enough, but remember you won't be drawing a lot, or you won't be playing a lot with the bound cards, unless you've got a fair card draw, in which case, never mind. Sentry mode. 10 random damage a turn, but that's it. That's all it does. It happens to be ethereal cards, though. That's like the big value of it, is it's ethereal, so it's got those synergies. The Scythe feels like the correct option. If you end your turn with unspent energy, more energy. 3 relics, or doubles block gained from a card, then goes to sleep for 2 turns. Huh. So, I'm not against that. Maybe it's Pale's... I never take... I don't know that I've ever taken Pale's Legion. I'm taking Pale's Legion just because I've never taken it before. Ever, ever, ever. So all of these are Campfire Elite one way or another. This is also Campfire Elite. So I'm probably going to want one of those. I could go like this, Elite Campfire or Campfire Elite, depending on how I'm feeling after that. And then we go here for Campfire Elite, and then we go there. We get to hit a shop. I like that. Hello, Diggy Man. I'm going to go ahead and full block that, and then punch you. Okay. I could take the Scythe Putrefy. That's probably the best move, but actually, is it? The best move might actually be Putrefy, Hidden Gem, something else. Oh, we got it on hang again. Nice. That'll go hard. When we draw it. Go ahead and block, block, block. I would like to get off the Scythe before I play hang, but I might not get that option. Because this is going to do 10, 20, 40. Actually, that's fine. I can still do that. And maybe we get lucky and Hidden Gem the Scythe. Nope. That would be nice if we got lucky. Cool. And you die. That wasn't too bad. Skill pot. Shroud. We only have one card that applies Doom right now. We really need some more cards that apply Doom, actually, is what we need. Grave Blast for that. Grave Blast, hang, Grave Blast. Shit. No, I'm not losing Grave Warden. No, I'm not losing Blight Strike. Sure, I'll lose a Defend. Okay, give me this. Borrowed Time is absolutely what I want here, right? I guess Defy is fine too. Either or, really. I think I prefer Borrowed Time though. Because what we do is we putrefy the Scythe on the back guy and just end him instantly. And then we can Borrowed Time and get back like some block, right? Between Pale's Flesh. I guess I could like Hidden Gem, Grave Blast, Hidden Gem, or some bullshit like that too. I don't know why I would do that. Yeah, just give me the 15 block. Technically not a full block, so he survives. But I can just hang him to death. 1 Ascension 10 with Silent. Nice. Countdown. Boom. Problem solved. Death's Door always full value. Give me the Scythe plus the Blight Strike. Excuse you. What is this 17 on turn 2 bullshit? Get out of here. Countdown. Death's Door defend, since these guys hit like a truck, apparently. And then he goes, wee wee. So I can't Hidden Gem anything. Best I could do is Grave Blast back the Hang, which I suppose is fine. I could Putrefy, Grave Blast, Hang, but that's not going to be lethal, and then I'm going to take 21 damage. So let me Grave Warden instead. Putrefy. And then... Is there anything I can pull back? No, I have no zero costs. Let me go ahead and Bodyguard them. Okay, I'll be taking that. Some of these guys gotta go or something, because this guy's hitting for 23! Oh boy, I finally drew my Death's Door. Yippee! Die. Didn't have the energy to pull it back that turn. So that's 15. I genuinely have to play, like, nothing but block cards every turn against these guys, and they still do damage. At least I can block 36 there. Yeah, I'm just stalling until I can draw back into Hang and just one tap. I still took 3 damage that turn? Oh my god. You gotta go, brother. What the fuck? Fear maybe? It's probably fine. Sling is fine. I think I prefer Sleight of Flesh, though. Sleight of Flesh and a removal of a strike. Obviously, we're resting. Thankfully, we have a little bit of max HP, so it's not, like, awful. B-Man! We actually get to full block him. Big. You can go ahead and have that. I'm gonna punch you. So I could Sleight of Flesh Hang, right? But should I? Sleight of Flesh is probably the way that I beat this guy, though, right? He'll do his 18 or whatever, not much I can do about that. And then we count down and we, I'd love to pull aggro, but then I won't be able to do the thing next turn, so let me just go ahead and pull back the Hang instead and do a bunch of damage that way. I can't block this turn well if I had used my Pale's Flesh last turn, basically. That's 33. That's not lethal, though. Which means he just gets to wail on me and I die. He's already doing 24. There's no way for me to kill here. I'd kill afterwards, but that's not it. Well, doesn't matter anyways. 1. Let me draw. I mean, he's dead now, so whatever. Kind of hoping I'd draw back into the scythe, but I'd rather you die. Tiny Mailbox is cool. I don't mind a fetch either. It's worse FTL, but whatever. Meal Ticket's cool, if only a little late. Okay, there's no way I'm beating this guy, right? Like, there's just no way. Let me fetch. I guess I get the countdown off. That's a nice early. Now he hits for 25. I drew basically no block. $19 the following turn. Which I can't survive. There's just no way. There is simply no way to deal with that. 07s. Annoying enemy there in the middle. Was that on a question mark? No, it wasn't. That was just, wait, that was just the third enemy? Holy shit. Oviraptor is insane. It's just good counter to my build, I guess. All right. Let's see what we can raid out into. Who's playing what right now? We got 6 people in here right now. Let's see. Belladonna is playing a Champions Draft tourney of Pokemon. Interesting. Mage Masher is playing Final Fantasy X. It's 92 and your AC ain't working? What the fuck happened to your AC? Maybe we don't. Well, let's peek. Let's peek the Slay the Spire 2 category. Let's see what we've got in the Slay the Spire 2 category. I know there's a lot of people who play this. Maybe we could find someone around our number of viewers, yeah? Let me go ahead and turn off the music. Okay. Where are we at? Who do we have? I assume I'm, like, around here somewhere, but I don't know. I'm not looking for me. By the looks of it, either the safety for the refrigerant was triggered or I'm out of refrigerant. Yeah, maybe it's leaking refrigerant or something. Hopefully not that. You might just genuinely be out of refrigerant as well. Let's see. Do we see anyone here who's looking interesting? Someone with like a cool model or someone who actually has that person at least has a face cam, but they're Russian unfortunately, so I can't do that. I don't know what kind of title Me Too is. Lucky enough, this is what my dad does for a living, just on a larger scale. I'm sure you'll have it fixed in no time then. They put me into this Spire. I don't know. Okay, maybe. We'll peek that one in a minute. They were doing some multiplayer. And let me peek into this Me Too stream. I don't know. Hey, those are pre-rolls. Those aren't pre-rolls though. Who are these people? With CT Aries. I haven't heard of either of them before. They haven't been streaming for long, so yeah, let's go raid them since it seems like they'll be around for a little while. Owlsley, sure. We'll go see what's up. Salsley. I did spell that right. Salsley. 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 Yeah. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow for some Balatro. By the way, you still have the... Oh, huh. I guess I'll have to turn that off. Peace out, though, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.